allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Have a chance to review the minutes?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to move the minutes for December 7th, 2023, and,
Said,
there's two of them. And December 14th, 2023.
have a first by legislator Martino, a second by legislator Holtz. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, carried. Okay, under resolutions.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we move GC3, PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4 as block.
Have a first on that, a second? Second by legislator Twist. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, moved. That being said, we have a late walk-in, which would be PS5, which the committee members were all handed out. Looking to amend this.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we amend PS5 from a grade 70, step 18 to a grade 70, step 19 for a grand total of 109.25.
Okay, looking for a motion to move on the amendment. First by legislator Holtz, so moved. Second by legislator Solid. Favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, carried. Now looking for a motion to move this amendment.
Move it.
First by legislator Martino, second by legislator House. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Okay. HS.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to move HS2, 3, 4, and 6 off of the block.
Okay, I have a first on that motion, second. Second by legislator Holt. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we move EP1 and HE3 as a block.
And I have a first to move EP1 and HE3 as a block, second by legislator House. Any discussion on that? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries. To IT.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we move IT1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 as a block.
Okay, I have a first to move as a block. I have a second. Second by legislator House. Any discussion on that? All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none? That carries. Thank you. On to FP1, resolution authorizing the execution of an agreement with the Oswego County Deputies Association. With the discussion, first by legislator Lockwood, well, quite a bit. Second? Second. Second by legislator Salloway. Any discussion? Anything you want to say on that, Don? or-
Nope, just the union appreciates the efforts on the part of the legislators. And again, so do we as the admin. Thank you all.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Carries. FP2, resolution adopting an investigation policy and designating banks as depositories of county funds. First by legislator Martino, second by legislator Holtz. Is there any discussion on that? Anything you want to say? Anything? Yeah, nothing to really be said? Andy? Good. Oh, well, that says investigation. Perhaps we should check that typo. It's
Investing policy.
investing policy,
Investing policy.
not an investigation.
Investing.
All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none.
I just want to, I did not write that, so. It's based on the county attorney, don't let me down, so.
Understood. On to committee review and decisions. First, setting salary for the secretary to the district attorney, corner, position number 116531210, grade 30, step 17. Discussion?
Move it.
First by legislator Martino, second by legislator Holtz. Anybody want to say anything on that? All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Carried. Okay, to the setting salary for corporate compliance officer, Oswego Health Department, position number 401008001, step grade 40, step 4.
Move it.
First by legislator Martino, second by legislator Sowell. Have any questions? All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Carried. Okay. Let's see, set salary for temporary director of services, BSS, position number 607009801.
Chairman, I believe that this one and the next one, we actually had to hold off as we had legislators that had more questions about these two salary
issues.
set salary positions.
Understand, so setting salary for the temporary director of services and setting the salary for the temporary deputy commissioner.
Correct.
We don't necessarily table those because there's no resolution, so we will.
No, it's going to be referred back.
Refer back to committee. Understand. Okay, next, setting salary for director of records management, clerk's office, position number 146074000, grade 20, step 20. Okay, first by legislator Lockwood, second by legislator Twist. Any question? All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none. That carried. On to reporting departments. Okay. Julie is on vacation then.
I am here filling in. So we have a total savings to date as of January 21st of $359,488.21. As far as current things going on, we did get some really good news from the state that they've extended the HELP program, which is going to expire in March until at least the end of this year. And that allows us to hire certain positions without a civil service exam, which is really helpful right now because our lists are hard to keep up. So that I think helped DSS a lot, hopefully, and a couple of positions at the health department. They're also looking at potentially extending, I know on the state side, they've extended it to other positions, whereas currently we are only able to do certain like safety sensitive positions, and I think they're at the state level to a lot of different entry level positions. So I think that's something they're looking into on the local level, which again will be very helpful. Other than that, we do have our continuous recruitment exams announced, and the last file date is next Wednesday, Valentine's Day. So anyone that knows people looking to get into county service, that's a great avenue for them to do. Questions?
Okay. Thank you very much. On to Heather. Bill, correct? So you're gonna. Hey. Makes it easy for us to get out into the sunshine. Okay, on to the treasurer.
I'll take up Phil's time. Okay, so, you have in front of you the calendar method. We ended, 2023, 1.8 million up in sales tax from current year. So, that's always a positive, anytime you're positive by that much money. One thing I do want to note, if you look across, there is actually, so from the two previous years, in 2022 calendar year, we were up 3.8 million, and then the calendar year before that, compared to the earlier calendar year of 2021, we were up 6.6 million. So it's half almost. So if we can maintain 1.8 million through our sales tax, which guess what's going to happen? Interest rates are going to start dropping, so people probably will be starting to go out and spend a little more. The economy's going to kind of down, so we'll probably make up some, at least stay stable. And then on the second page, you'll see that this is the calendar year for this year. So far, we're up 37,000. So we'll probably stay stable. Hopefully, if something changes, maybe the quick to know. And again, 1.8 is a pretty good turnaround. And so we've always made sales tax. We've always been positive. So hopefully, we'll continue on. And one more thing, I just want to mention about the investigation policy that you just approved. By using that, I did want to mention the second quarter interest of last year was 1.3 million for a quarter. That shattered a lot of the records that we had before, even with the housing crisis. The third quarter came in at 606,000 interest only. That's free cash. So, again, you see it going down. And the reason, I don't know, we're going to be reviewing our numbers in a couple of weeks for the last quarter to get the final year. But I appreciate the legislature giving me all the money to invest, because that's how we make that money. And we have some really great rates for long term. Unfortunately, now the spending's coming up at the end of the year. We had to use some of that money. And that's why we're starting to see that decline in interest. So it's a little teeter-totter. We got their bills, I'll use it while I can. Currently, I have about 70% out of liquidity, out being with some interest rate out, which is super. Try to get it a little bit more, even 80%, even if it's, say 4%. So we still have some very long-term investments that are going up over 3 years for 5%. And I think that will sustain at least for another couple of years if we don't have to dip into those accounts. So
Very good.
I'd like to make note that before Kevin started to get into some of these investing policies that he brought forward, we had some accounts that were at 1%, some were under 1%. So the investing policies that we've come up with here have been working for us the past few years. That's just a little side note for people who didn't know about it, that it's working and it's doing well.
again, because the economy is not that great, we can make some interest on it. And usually it's around 180,000 is a high point of interest for a year. So when you're making 1.3 million, you're doing something halfway decent. And again, I really like to see that interest drop a little bit so that the public can actually benefit from lower interest rates and start spending again and doing what they want. So.
Very good. Thank you. On to purchasing.
Okay, two of our projects are on hold until after the year end. One is the Munis contract system and the other is the capital asset inventory. We have to wait till the year end is completed before we can start either of those projects. However, we have a e-Munis procurement program, say that fast 3 times, that we're going to start. We're going to start with Amazon and Staples. It'll simplify how the departments buy their goods. And then also, I just talked to Amazon today, and they have a rebate program that I think if Rich okays it, we're going to sign up for that too.
One on the other.
Oh, the JP Morgan rebate?
Yeah,
Oh, great, we're doing really well. I had hoped we'd make 100,000 last year, but we didn't really get going until mid-May, and we made 66,000. So hopefully we'll have more this year.
Better than nothing.
Correct.
So this year we'll have better information.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Ollie.
All right. Very good.
Chairman,
Yeah.
before you adjourn, can I ask a point of clarification?
Sure.
Where are the salaries that being referred back to?
Till we have more time to get more information on them. We haven't had any information. Oh, that would be something that I believe would have to go back to the committee. We haven't even heard anything from the committee.
The temporary deputy commissioner was approved as part of the budget. Now we need to do was to set salary to fill it as part of that.
See, what we didn't have is where these came from. I mean, why would we be setting, where did the position come from, the temporary director, the temporary,
Because Stacy has announced her retirement coming up. And we're trying to work a succession plan to keep the department running smoothly. Right up through your decision making on a new commissioner.
Right.
So, as
but how would we
end
know
of
who we're
her
gonna?
tenure, I'm gonna be taking on more of her duties. And I need to be shifting things to a temporary deputy. And then Sarah Finley would be the temporary deputy. And then she needs a director behind her services to take on that role as
So
well.
this would be, I just want to make sure I'm clear, this would be, we would be paying Stacy. Stacy would be there, and then you would be taking on some of Stacy's duties?
But Stacy has a lot of leave time as well.
I understand.
So, and I also have to be learning some of what she does solely besides what I do.
Understand. And shifting down through, because I know I haven't even heard anything. I know I heard that Stacy was going to leave, but I haven't heard anything. Usually there's a search committee and things like that before we get to this point. We've never done this before. That's why the unfamiliarity was.
Right.
That's why nobody understood.
Phil Church, administrator, and I have had base discussions on getting that going, what those qualifications would be. I talked with Julie Bell, and we're developing that going on. But some of the discussions, quite honestly, are also is what do we want that department to look like in 2024 and beyond? So there may be some boxes changing perhaps anyway. As far as that, what you're proposing, totally understand, but other than it being in the budget process, caught the jurisdictional committee and us, I say us, the F&P committee, we're just a little bit unsure where we're going and what's going and that kind of stuff. But certainly we keep the
Quite
conversation
honestly,
going.
it was literally dropped on our lap today and we knew nothing about it. We knew,
Well,
we didn't know that, we didn't know it was gonna be here.
We would have a period of time to get some more information. If we need to, we could hold it.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
that's why just right now it just caught because nobody really knew where this was, and then they're gonna ask me to say, to approve two positions, you don't know what they are.
So where they came,
So, right.
We can always.
so it's not like it's not a dead thing or anything like that. We just didn't know anything about it. Literally, I mean, we're flipping through today and I'm like,
The other one,
never saw anything
the
about
other
it.
changes, we had all the information, it was the whole, the history where it came from, and these we had nothing. And I know if we went through today, I would be asked about that. What are these for? Are we paying this? Are we paying this? I wouldn't have those answers.
Right.
But we can always, once there's clarification on it, and it goes through the process, we can always call a meeting.
I'm
Well,
happy to answer
Yeah, at this
questions.
point, Phil is off, this week, and Julie's off this week, and I just got back in town today, so we'll have these discussions here in the very near future, and try to put this together.
It just came as a little bit of a shock today.
It'll just
So
have
we
to be
didn't know.
pushed out at the most.
No.
Budget process.
No, nope, we were not. In all honesty, we were not. And like I said, I see it today. And I was a little confused and so,
Last
like I
week,
said, it's not dead, we just need a little more info and then we'll go from there. That's all.
So we'll come back to this committee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep, yeah, because actually it would come back this morning, so I apologize for saying that, so we're gonna refer it back to committee. It's gonna be referred back to committee here. We just need more information. Simple.
the reason I use that term is because usually anything pertaining to, because you fall under that jurisdictional committee,
Right.
anything, information comes from that committee. That's why I use the term jurisdictional.
Yeah. So,
Okay, we all good?
Are we good? Is that, did we explain it well enough? Okay.
I'm fine with that. We're happy to answer your
I
questions.
mean, perhaps Phil or somebody has the answer. I don't know if he had something,
We
but
did just
if he did, he didn't share it. He didn't share it.
And kind of set the plan in place, making plans also for whatever corrective action will need to happen. Once your
Right.
choice for commissioners be found.
Understood.
Very good.
Okay. We're good. Okay, that concludes everything. Sure.
I'll make a motion.
First by legislator Twist, second by legislator Lockwood. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.